Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another video. I am King of Accra. I'm a music producer, a sound engineer with 20 years of experience doing this. I also work in television production where I'm a sound engineer for live TV, field recordings, and I also do Foley. Today I'm checking out a budget wireless XLR transmitter and receiver I got from Temu. Bing! I got this from Temu. Okay, it has no brand name, so it's just called wireless audio system. Okay, so that's what I got. Basically, this allows you to turn probably what would have been a wired device to a wireless device. So if you have a dynamic microphone that you want to probably use for a performance, instead of running a cable from the microphone to the mixer, you just stick this in the microphone and then stick the other end, that is the receiver, to your mixer, and then voila, that is it. That is as simple as the explanation for this can be. Okay, when you open the box, you get the transmitter, the receiver, the manuals, and then the charging cable, which is a type C. Okay, right. Wireless audio transmission is what this was just going to give you. It's basically plug and play, no complications whatsoever, and it's also rechargeable because it has a type C port beneath it for charging. This does not work with frequency numbers like other machines or other equipments have. Okay, so this works with colors. I found it really intriguing. When you turn it on, when you turn it on, you see a light flashing. That means it's on. Okay, and then the other part, which is the transmitter, will also turn on the same color, and then that means that it's paired and is ready to go. Okay. Now, setting up is quite easy, as I just demonstrated, and let me repeat it again. It's, for lack of a better phrase, it's plug and play. That means that once the colors are paired and you plug it in, you are ready to go. Okay, now let's talk about the audio quality. The audio quality is decent, very decent. You don't get any unwanted noise. I mean, just a little bit of white noise is what I realized when I use it for studio recordings. Just a little, nothing any EQ can't take care of. So I will give it a C or a B plus for that. The audio quality is actually decent for the price, and we've not spoken about the price. The price less than 200 cedis. That's a little bit below $20. Okay, less than 200 cedis or $20. Now let's look at the pros or the positives of this device. It's very affordable. It helps you avoid cluttering your space. Cables clutter a lot, even though they are very helpful. Cables do clutter a lot, and this is going to help you declutter your space. Okay, it's easy to use. When you are doing a simple setup, this is when you need this. Probably you are dealing with a performance where someone is just coming to do a poetry or just a vocal and an instrument. You can definitely use this on that. This is perfect for YouTubers, podcast recording. So if you have about 4 of these, you can record your podcast easily without having cables running all over the place and all that, and it will be very, very helpful for you. I mean, if any beginner can use this, I recommend this for a beginner because this is very simple to use. Okay, let me demonstrate how it's paired. So as you can see, this has been blinking for a while now. Okay, sorry, I have to use one hand to do this. Now I'm going to turn this on, and once the other one is on, it's paired. paired and ready to go. I can put this behind the microphone and put this in the mixer, and then we are ready to roll. That is that simple. So beginners, people working with a budget, I recommend. And you see, there are so many of these available. So I wouldn't. This doesn't even have a brand name. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to push you to a certain brand name. But as you can see, it's working. I've had it since about less than 6 months now, and has never failed. I've not pushed it to its limit yet because it's just for, personal use. I've not used it for a bigger gig yet, but I have a big gig coming up which I'll be using this for, and I'll come back and let you know how it performed on the big gig. But for now, I've just been using it for just normal recordings, nothing too cumbersome, and all that. So my final verdict on this product is that for the price, it's actually very, very, very good. It's not perfect because, like I said, I've had some small white noises, behind the vocals when I record, but it's not anything too overly distracting that any EQ can't work on. So I would give this, out of 10, I'll give it a solid 7. Just because I've not pushed it to its limit yet, but it's been a great companion. I've used it. I am King of Accra, and it was a pleasure bringing you this video. Catch you in my next video. Booyah!